Hello everybody and welcome back to Southeast by Midwest. I'm Cassie and today we are going to be talking about Pai-Shau Hair Care products. So if you want to know more about this brand, more about these products, if they're worth it, if you should stick with what you have, just keep watching. As always here on Southeast by Midwest, before we talk about the products, we always disclose. And the disclosure for this post is that these products were sent to me as part of a little gift set. This was actually sent to me like a month or two ago, and I got behind on posting about it because of the medical issues that I was dealing with, but I did make a promise to the brand to talk about them, so that is what I'm going to do. And before we talk about them, I'm actually going to tell you a little bit more about Pai-Shau, and hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. I watched so many videos and wrote it down and all that kind of stuff to make sure I did it right, and I probably still messed it up, and if I did, I apologize. But let's talk a little bit about the brand, and then we'll talk about the individual products that I got. Alright, so a couple of the little facts that I got off of their site doing my research for the blog post and the video is that first off, Pai-Shau means a passion for life, and that is kind of what the brand has. That's what a lot of their kind of marketing material has. It has that kind of passion for life kind of vibe to it. To go along with that, the ingredients that they use are all ethically sourced ingredients, and they decided to use tea leaves because they have a naturally occurring vitamins and antioxidants in them, which allows them to get that in the product without having to add those kind of things in there, which could come with, you know, some added things that you might not necessarily want. To go along with that, most of their products, I believe all of their products are, but I know specifically the ones that I looked at are cruelty and gluten-free. They are vegan. They are also paraben, sulfate, and phosphate free, and they have no added sodium chloride. So that's a little bit about the company. Now let's talk about the individual products. So the first product that I have here is the Pai-Shau Replenishing Hair Cleanser, or the shampoo. This is a 250 milliliter bottle, or 8.4 ounces if you'd rather deal with ounces opposed to milliliters, and this would run you $26. Now this has a combination of amino acids, vitamins, and minerals to restore the hair's kind of youthful appearance. Along with that, it has the signature tea complex in it that they use, and I do have a sheet of paper that's going to have these, so I'm going to be looking at that over to the side because I did not memorize the breakdown of all of the teas. But if you miss them and you don't feel like rewinding, you can click on the blog post down below and I will have them listed out along with what they do. So the tea complex is supposed to infuse the hair with moisture and restore natural shine. It has white tea in it, which is going to provide kind of a UV filter to protect the hair from environmental factors. It has Paura tea, which is a polyphenol and antioxidant that eliminates the free radicals that can damage both the hair and the scalp. It has green tea in it, which will kind of stimulate circulation and get down there to clear any debris from the strand and the scalp. It has black tea in it, which has a high concentration of vitamins and minerals, which I said at the beginning, and that gives back the luster, the shine, and the body of the hair. And then it has African red bush tea in it, which has proteins and other anti-inflammatory ingredients that help soothe the scalp and strengthen the hair. And this is supposed to be good for all hair types. I'm going to get into my thoughts on these after I tell you about each of the products, so I'm not going to go into whether or not I think it does all that. We're going to save that for here in a minute. The next product is the Replenishing Cream Conditioner. As you can see, it looks very similar to the shampoo. It is also 250 milliliters or 8.4 ounces, so it's the same size, but this is actually $28 instead of the $26. So it's $2 more. And that's been a thing lately with conditioners. I'm noticing that they're costing a little more than the shampoos, and I used to remember them being around the same price, so I don't know what happened there. I'm going to shift sides for a second. This hand was starting to get tired, so now I'm going to hold it with this hand over here. So, can we see it? Yeah, we can still see it. Alright, so this has, instead of the signature tea complex, now it may have it in there, but I did not see it on the site that it had it in their description of the product. Okay, I need to switch it back. because it's getting all the glare from the ring light. But instead, this has a proprietary emollient blend that has rice amino acids that strengthen the hair, and hydrolyzed oat proteins that calm the cuticle and restore luster to the hair. Basically, it's designed to infuse moisture into your hair without adding weight and weighing it down, which can be hard for your fine hair people out there. And the way that you're supposed to use it, I want to point this out, that there is one little note on here that you're actually supposed to remove the excess water in your hair, like kind of squeeze out the extra water before you put this in there, instead of just adding this straight to your hair. You know, a lot of conditioners don't say that on there, but this makes a note to say that you need to remove the excess water before adding this and then rinse it out afterwards. All right, the last product that I got was this biphasic infusion, which is a rejuvenating concentrate for the hair. This is 120 milliliters or 4 ounces, and this retails for $45, so way more than the shampoo and the conditioner. This contains the highest content of their signature tea complex, and basically it provides the extreme shine, and it gives healthier looking hair. And basically what it does is it has a binary technology inside that brings the tea complex into the cuticle to nourish the hair and attract the moisture and then to lock it inside. And it does that with their what they call tea silk technology. And basically it combines the tea complex. I don't know if you'd be able to see it. You see how it's like darker down here and then it's lighter all the way up, because I've only used a little bit, because a little bit goes a long way with this. So like most of the bottle down to like here, from here to here, from here to here is one type of liquid, and then this part down here is another type of liquid. And so basically what it is that one part of that is the tea complex and the other part is a weightless silk concentrate. And basically it does exactly what I just said a second ago. It's a biphase. In that phase 1, it penetrates the hair to deliver that moisture to it and protect it. And then in phase 2, it locks that moisture in that it was able to, sorry, I'm sweating with this ring light, no air conditioner. It locks that moisture in and then also provides thermal protection. So let's talk about my thoughts on this. So my thoughts on the shampoo and the conditioner is that they are really good shampoo and conditioners. I don't know if they're $26 worth of good, but they are really, really, really good. And they do have a scent to them. They have kind of like a outdoorsy, kind of a masculine scent. So if you're that type of person that likes those fruity, those floral, those kind of shampoos or scents to your shampoos, you're not going to want to try these, because my husband says it stinks. He doesn't like it. But I think it smells like a lot of the body washes and stuff that like Old Spice and stuff like that does. It has that kind of woodsy scent to it, that masculine scent, if you know what I'm talking about. So if you don't like that, you're not going to like this. But like I said, it does something for the hair, but I don't know if it does $26 worth of something for the hair. Now, this baby right here, this biphasic infusion, this stuff is amazing. So recently, so I used it for a while, tested it out, my hair was looking good, and I wanted to see if it was just that kind of, oh, you know, I'm reviewing this for somebody, I'm really wanting it to be good. You know, I wanted to make sure that I was liking it for the right reason, so I stopped using it. And my hair started shedding like crazy. And I think part of that was because I was on some medication for my medical issues. So I started using this, and my hair is still shedding, but not to the extent. It looks healthier, it looks fuller, and like I said, it's not shedding as much. So this stuff is amazing. When I finally run out, and like I said, I've used this a bunch of times, and I've only used it down to here, and it has that kind of pump kind of style to it. And I'll go on ahead and show you a little. First, you gotta shake it really good. And I apply this right out of the shower. So you can see it's all, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but you can't see the two liquids anymore. So it's kind of a, woo, all over my arm. It's a oil, I don't know if you'll be able to see it. And you can put it on dry hair, you can put it on wet hair. Like I said, I put it on a wet hair. Hang on a second, I gotta wipe this off. It has that same kind of outdoorsy, kind of masculine scent to it, but I don't find it to be really as bad. And in all honesty, I don't find it that bad in the shampoo and conditioner because I add so many aftercare products into my hair that the scent doesn't stay with me. So that's one of the reasons why I quit using scented shampoos and conditioners so often, because the scent doesn't really stay. I add this in now. I have another product that I use that I add in. I have one for my curls that I add in. And by the time you add, I have a leave-in conditioner for detangling that I add in that has a coconut scent. And in all honesty, that overpowers everything. My final thoughts on the Pai-Shau Hair Care is that if you have one product that you're wanting to try, that biphasic is the one to get. I'm not necessarily like run and grab this $26 conditioner or shampoo and this $28 conditioner. I know that is a lot of money for some people. If you have the money and you're wanting good shampoo and conditioner, then I highly suggest this. However, if you don't have the money, I would not run out and get it. I would not break the bank for this, if that makes sense. And then, like I said, the $45 for the biphasic is truly worth it. It's going to last a long time. It does amazing things for the hair, so I do highly suggest it. And I always wind up rubbing the extra in my hands. I don't know if you're supposed to do that, but I totally do. So that's my final thoughts on it. Hopefully you found this video fun and informative. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up and share it with all of your friends. It really does help. Make sure to follow me on all the social media link down below. Also make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss anything. Leave me a comment down below telling me what your favorite hair care is currently. And until next time, bye!